Yo, what's good, YouTube? My loyal subscribers, children of all ages, viewers all across the world. It's your boy, the beatific tactician, aka B Tactics. Look, today we looking at small forwards. We did the point guards, we did the shooting guards. The small forwards are a little different. There's 4 small forwards, but there was only 1 small forward when I played. Maybe they'll start us off with 2. That'd be cool. But I only got to pick 1. And the one we picked was Amar by default. Like if you wanted a small forward. Now I want to put out there, just because he's there by default does not make him bad. If anything, I would say if you're looking to be able to get a bucket, to be consistent, and to still be able to play defense, this might be the perfect character to start with. Now, there are some flaws. There's some flaws, but it's not because of Amar. It's more of how other players are going to be playing that could get in the way, but you're smart with IQ. This guy will carry you a long way. Trust me, it's hard to stop, right? So first off, in fact, before I even talk about the skills, he has a 53 speed, a 60 jump, a 58 mid-range, a 52 three-pointer. That means he's already able to shoot the ball. Is he going to be super consistent? No. I think consistency starts happening once you're like 60%, you start getting your trades and stuff. But if he's open, more than likely he's hitting. Now, I want to put that out there. He's able to shoot, so that means they have to guard. But because you have to get up there to guard him, they can go right past you, and the layup range is a whole 62. That's his best stat. So that means he can attack the basket, natural, can shoot. He is a 3-level, he is an all-around scorer. All-around scorer, the physical to 48, so that means he can actually, he got some tussle. So when he goes to dunk, he can put people in the rim. Now, I was doing that with Owl, all right? Now, I did it with Owl because of all the extra skills he had. But Amar could do the same thing. Don't get it twisted. Amar is that dude, okay? I want to put that out there. Now, we can start by looking here. You already see the double clutch potential. Double clutch potential already. So you got to move to hit the basket. Boom, he has quick jumper from mid. So you already know he working mid-range and in. This is gonna be his bread and butter. Again, if you there for 3 and you open, shoot that 3. But look, he got some handle for you. He got some handle for you. Now I know not many people gonna like this, right? He has box out. You may say, oh, I don't want to box out. I'm not a big man. Or, oh, I can use him for small ball. I'll be able to box out bigs. Look, the reason why he has box out. Sometimes your big is gonna be getting outmatched on the boards because they don't have tussle, don't have rebound. So your big might say, hey, screw it. I'm gonna just box out this one guy. Can you start getting some boards from him? Now you can box out and get yourself a board. It's not like he doesn't have a rebound, right? His rebound, I believe, is a 48. Right? The 3-pointer is the mid-range 58. Steal, block. Oh no, his rebounds are 44. His dribbles are 48, and his passing is a 45. I know that doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good because we're used to seeing high stats, maximum 99 and lowest 0. We're used to 2K. Look, a 60 is not bad. I made threes with a 30 plus 3-pointer. Well, it was definitely under 40. I forgot where it was in 30. I was making them things. As soon as I was left open, jumper, cash. So it's like the 30s is serviceable. That means we can get stuff done with stuff in the 40s. And he's not going to be trying to out-rebound centers and power forwards. Well, he might be stuck, with some power forwards, maybe. But at least he can box out against them, right? Now, he can still cook. Look at his layup. He can go on the other side of the basket. This is what made This is to me what can make not powerful. Like the small forwards, a strong area. You can attack the basket. You have a double clutch and a way to get on the other side of the basket. Like that's a lot of options right there. And look, he still has pull-up jumper. The guy is a bucket getter. He is like, when people say, oh yeah, I'm playing scorer, no, this guy is a legit scorer. Like from mid-range in, it is too hard to guard him. So you might sag off, try to play him in mid-range, but if he catches the ball at the three-point line, you have to guard him. If you don't guard, he can make those shots. So now you have to guard him at the three-point line, knowing he wants to get to mid-range in. It's a tough stop. It really is a tough stop. Right? Okay. Now we got the starter out the way. Since we're already on players that can dribble, let's look at another dribble. I forgot this character name. Oh, Shoot. Is it Shoot? I think it's Shoot. Let me look it up really fast. It is Sue, XU. Okay. Look, she got speed. She can jump as well. These small forwards are athletic. All right. A little physical, not as physical, but it is what it is. The passing is a 45. That's not bad for a small forward. Knowing everything else you have, that is not bad. The dribble is a 62. You got something here. Fast, can dribble. This is something you expect from a point guard. You getting this from a small forward. Okay, yeah, you can't pass as well, but if you breaking ankles, hey, you don't really got to make a good pass. As long as you can make the pass, can someone actually help defense and stop your pass? That's pretty rough, right? What else she got here? Her mid-range is 62 and her three-pointers are 59. When you're leveling, that's going to become a 60. 60 up is considered good. Now, when you hit 80, is that great? I don't know. I didn't get enough time on the beta. I'll tell you now, if I'm making with 30s, this is double. We looking at double the stat I had? Man, please. This might be the best scoring small forward. Or the ISO scoring small forward. Might be. Again, like I said, Amar, pretty nice. I ain't gonna lie, he was hard to guard. Right? She still has a layup range of a 60. The dunk ain't bad either. 42 dunk. Like I said, she doesn't have as many physicals. I don't recommend trying to go for dunks on people consistently. There is a guy, man, put people in the rim with him. But we'll wait for that, right? And you still have outside defense of a 61. They may say, oh, she got a blue stat. That's not good. That's post up. You're not posting up with her. So it's almost as if you got away. Like it's like you want to make the perfect custom character for the perimeter. You ain't getting much better than this. You might say, oh, she can't rebound. Okay. She can steal. Her steal is the 59. Imagine. Her steal is the 59. Her outside defense is a 61. Her speed is 60, and her jumping ability to block shots is a 59. Hello? By the way, her block is a 43. This is clearly, I want to say an all-around small forward, but, because of the lack of passing and rebound, I want to say this is a great two-way perimeter small forward. And we ain't even looking at the skills. We got fancy dribble. Now, from me playing, fancy dribble, you can't face it up. So it's a safe dribble. You are safe dribbling this ball. Right? We got the dribble cancel. Now, the question I'm curious is, can you dribble cancel on the slip and slide? That'd be crazy. Right? Again, I didn't use this character. She's not the character I really want to use. I'm not really a big time dribbler. I do dribble moves, but I'm not heavy in the dribble in. But her moves, honestly, I'm looking at it, it's not that bad. They're just, I'm normally playing off ball because everybody likes to have the ball. So I try to stay off it just to keep chemistry going with my team. She got a nice little step back. Like, you can step back and then, continue some dribbles. That'd be crazy. Right? She got a nice little jelly. Let me stop. I'm not gonna lie. These layups, oh my. In fact, yeah. We're gonna talk about my favorite small forward. I'm not saying he's the best small forward, but my favorite one. Oh my gosh. Man was attacking the rim. What else we got here? She got the step, so it's easier to get back in front of people. You're already fast. You already got good defense. You got this, man. Arguably the best two-way small forward, but that's my opinion. Again, my opinion. But I don't think you really can go wrong with any of these small forwards. Well, there is a way you can go wrong. Right? We got the nice little runner. We are golden. Right? I gotta talk about my favorite small forward. This man, Owl, was a straight monster when I played. Layup range 65, his dunker 55, the outside defense 52, the inside defense of 48. So he kind of can guard. He can guard small forwards and power forwards. The only thing I was saying is, like, man, if we had a box out, I'm not saying I'm trying to grab boards, but it's a box out so I can continue to use my physicality against other players. Now, crazy part is he's less physical than Amar. Technically, he's a 45. Amar was a 48. But when I used him, it felt like he could just a bully. He really felt like a bully. Man, let's look at the let's continue to look at these skills, the stats, right? Look, Gahop, he's fast. He doesn't have a 60 speed, but the speed is good, right? That 63 jump, that's great for blocking shots, right? His 3-pointer, okay, something to be desired. I'll tell you now, I was shooting with him wide open. If you on fire, aka heat check, bro. You see the fire by you wide open, shoot it. See if you make it. See, you wide open, you're on fire, shoot it, right? Mid-range 47, it was enough to make shots consistently. Because it was enough to make shots consistently, you couldn't just say, oh, I'll just play off you. It was crazy. It was real crazy. The only person that got me on like a block was like Tina. I forgot she could run out and get a block. And I was like, okay, cool. I used to start baiting. I catch the ball, pump fake, pump fake, pump fake. Like, you gonna come out here, you gonna come out here. We were playing chicken. And I was still attacking the basket, but she wouldn't let me catch it too far out from the free line. Because if I would, like, it was a pressure, a lot of pressure. She would not, stand directly at the basket because she knew, you're gonna stand at the basket, I'm shooting. If you get up too close, I'm going to the basket. Right? But let me stop talking about Owl so much. Well, we have to. Look at this. First off, he has a reverse layup. I tell you, from my experiences, whenever you get the ball with Owl, you're not fully on ball, but you can be. But you're never gonna attack from the center. You always attack from the sides. This is Owl's strong sets. And I think for the small forwards who like to dribble, you have a reverse layup or attack from sides. Look, got a double clutch. If you attack from the side, you can double clutch. You can go for a layup, a dunk, or finish on the other side of the basket. That's what you want to do. Look, what else we got here? Look, they trying to go for the lay. Get it on off the backboard. And it's fun getting those blocks. I didn't get a lot of them. Again, I was playing at like 200 ping. I don't know if you could block dunks as well, but I definitely blocked the layup. But yeah, look. He got the dash, and it's weird, right? They're saying he has to set a screen. But when I used him, I didn't set a screen. I just pushed the B button and chose a direction, which is weird why it says you have to set a screen. Don't understand it. But look, here he got a contest. You don't want to jump, push that contest button. Close on him. And that works better than jumping if you're not nearby. Like if you're far away, use that. You'll get close for a contest than trying to like jump from there. Now you might get the block. Let's not lie. You might get the block. But the contest felt like it worked better. Not a lot better, but like it just worked better. But I mean, if they pump faking too, it just helps you get even closer. They're not gonna shoot when you right on top of them. Don't worry. And this layup was amazing. It is amazing. So if they're trying to like prevent you from going in a certain direction, now truthfully with this layup, I would say if you're like in the center, you attack with this, it'll throw them off balance. And you can choose which hand you go up with, not by standing on which side. Because people say, oh, it needs to be like manual layup. It is. It's just IQ now. If you have the ball in your left hand and you choose to do this move, he'll go to the left. If the ball's in your right hand, he'll go to the right. You have to choose which hand you're going to dribble. If you're not pressing the switch hand button to dribble the ball, it is what it is. But yeah, let me talk about this. I believe will be the best off-ball small forward. And I was having fun when I played with like some players. It was actually like, I'm not gonna lie, I think they were all Asian. They was giving me the ball. I was letting that thing rock. I had like 8-10 points. Like I wasn't like trying to shoot it every time, but put on better servers, you know? But look, you got the catch and shoot from mid-range. You got this here. If you pass it, boom, cut to another direction. You can cut to the basket, catch it. Oh, in fact, I'll tell you more about that later. We're gonna get more into the stats in a bit too. All right, we got the lay. Now that's what I'm gonna talk about, right? You can do that pass you just saw, cut to the basket, catch it, and it's a quick scoop layup. It was effective, and I felt good. Again, I was at 200 ping and felt good doing this. There were some games where I felt like I was terrible because I was only getting the ball like, on ball. I couldn't get like too much off ball. It was rough. So like using her, I do recommend maybe playing like with a shooting guard or playing with like a point guard who doesn't mind trying to have some purpose of attacking. I'm not saying they gotta score, but like attack, make the defense have to guard you, and make them guess what you're doing. What we got here? Okay. So this was weird for me, right? So I felt it's like a handoff and you get like an extra step. It felt like I got an extra step. It didn't feel like it for the defender. That it felt like I was able to be on like the side of the defender if I wanted to get by them. But it also felt rough because like 200 ping trying to catch that pass. And normally everybody wanted to play spacing, so I didn't really get too much use out of this. Now this is the rainbow shot, right? Now with the rainbow shot, when you use it, you got to be by the 3-point line. You lose accuracy. I won't lie. But if your shooting is high enough, especially you chose a talent that's buffing the mid-range or the 3. I don't know about the 3 as much, but the mid-range, this shot becomes better because even if you contest it, the contest doesn't work because you're using a rainbow shot. So I'd rather lose my accuracy myself than have someone else make me lose my accuracy. Y'all get what I'm saying? Say for example, if it's Tina trying to guard you, she gonna have a high contest on you. You don't want her to have the contest on until you shoot the rainbow shot on her. But let's say if it's someone like, MOBA trying to guard you, you're not shooting a rainbow shot. She's not gonna put that much contest. You just shoot a regular shot. But again, 200 ping, we got to see how this is like once we start getting more into practice and players are aware of what people are, or when teammates are aware of what other teammates are doing, we'll see how this works. And last but not least, my favorite move. This was pretty good. Good old intercept. So I actually like this because I was saying she wasn't as much of an on-ball defender. She can be, but like because she has intercept, I'm like, yo, you kind of want to be where you believe the ball is gonna get passed to a lot and just be there. But again, she can play defense. But we can see why now, right? So her speed, it's not bad. It's 54 speed, right? But her jump is lacking, a 34 jump. She's not really, like, it's weird, right? So she's fast, but I don't really consider her athletic. Like, as you look, like, down with the layup, she had a 51 layup, which is good, but no dunk, right? Which is fine. You don't need the dunk. It is no inside shots. So it's like, you don't really supposed to be inside. Like, even that scoop layup, like most people say, no, you can do the scoop. That scoop layup, you're doing it from mid-range. Mid-range, borderline a layup. That's why I like the fact she has a lot of layup range. So it helps you get away with it, right? Her three-pointer is good. You can hit threes with it. As long as she can't shoot threes, right? Her steal, 46. And that's great because it works with her off-ball, her on-ball defense. Well, a perimeter defense at the 40, right? You got your steal of the 46. You have intercepts. You're on something here, right? So this is my prototypical, I guess you can say a 3-and-D for small forward. But like, I don't know. I still think she's good. It's just she's not good if you don't have someone who can actually help you create. Like, you have someone on your team that's a bad passer, she's not going to feel like a good player. Like, for example, I remember Trey was talking about, oh yeah, I get her, I had the drift shot. Like, that sounds cool. But if you gotta have all these on-ball features, just choose someone who already has a couple of those features, because she's not an on-ball player. She's literally catch, make a move. If it's not there, get off the ball. That's how she's played. Again, I'm not saying don't use her. I'm just letting you know, like, the difficulty is going to be a little higher up because teammates have to be smart with it. I guess it'd be equivalent if, like, we was thinking like 3-on-3 freestyle. Picture Amanda without her trait. Like, her passer, like, the shoot mid-range being contested. And then Amanda also got her fadeaway. All her moves are off ball. Like, yeah, Amanda's great because she can shoot through the defense. You can talk about cards. But, you know, it's just, this is going to make her great. Now, I've been talking so much on these small forwards. There is one more. We haven't used him, don't know anything about it, at least I don't. He's on this version of the game. This is Sun Wukong. He should be there the next time when this game comes out in June. Well, it doesn't release in June. I forgot what it's called, but I think it's gonna be an open beta. Anyone can be able to download it and play before it actually releases. But yeah, Sun Wukong got something here, right? Dribble is a 70. And his post up is a 15, his inside defense is a 13. So if you don't want to play no defense by the paint, this is a great character. Like, if you're playing against a Saran, great character. He has no physical. You don't want him going against Owl. Could he get a block? Maybe. But he's going to get put in the basket. But yeah, 63 speed, 67 jump, 70 dribble, 60 layup. Dunk is still a 52, which is kind of weird. But it is what it is. I mean, if no one's there, get a dunk. If someone is there, you pass off. I think this is going to be a great player to play with IQ. Like, you're a smart player. I think Honcho would like this character, to be honest. Like, I saw him using Jimmy, and how we play with Jimmy and Amar. I think he'd get on this character, no problem. Yeah, if you like the dribble, this is the character. Right? The three-pointer, all right, it's a 48, little to be desired. The mid-range of 54. The steal is 44, that's decent. The outside defense, 42. That's not bad either, right? And rebounds are 37. and his block is a 47. So that tells you right now, bro, the guy can play defense. I'm not saying he's gonna be, oh, I'm gonna clamp everybody up, but he's gonna be playing defense the perimeter. If you are a perimeter only player, you better try to get to the basket on him or pray you can break ankles. Look at the skills. Now look at these, already fast. This man can jump all over the place. Right? So he can get in your face to contest. Right? He got the side hop. And that crossover looked like it had a wider dribble than usual. Look how much space he's getting. It's all the space if he wants to get his shot off. Right? So you already know, oh, he can create space to shoot. Now he got this dribble move. Boom, 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 boom. He can just keep bringing the ball back. That's not really want to practice. Like, if you want to dribble, you got a dribbler here. And I think this is going to be breaking ankle at a high rate. Because no one's going to expect all this. You're probably just trying to face it up. Try to face it up, you're just going to do like one move, get by you, part of that. I think this is a quick jumper. That'd be crazy. Nice pull up. Got a nice pull up jumper. See, so you got all these dribble moves. He got a side hop and a pull up. It's gonna be hard to guard. It's gonna be hard to guard. And you might say, "Oh no, we just double up on that." The man can lay up pass. Arsenal's out here. Arsenal's out here. I'm sorry these are long videos. I just wanted to talk about free dunk. I said, just want to talk to y'all about some free dunk. And then he still got a double clutch. So he got a double clutch at the basket, a layup pass, right? He can still dunk. So if it's like a point guard guarding him, which I think would be a good player to go against him, like the defensive point guard, maybe even the Kyrie, you know, just a point guard in general to try to stop him from dribbling. But again, it's because, I mean, even though he can dunk, he got the 50-something dunk, but those point guards can be a little physical with him too, so we'll have to see what it's like when the game releases. But yeah, these are all the small forwards. Honestly, I think the best character out is going to be out there is Sun Wukong. It's not me hating, it's just going to be the newest character. You saw how his stats were. Now, I'm just saying best one overall. It doesn't mean granted, like, he's going to be the best. If you pick anybody else, is bad. Amar is going to be a great starter. You could probably stick with him to his max level. Eventually, you may want to move off due to lack of stats, right? Most beginner characters, they get overpowered by newer characters that have higher stat numbers. It's just what it is. It's like, for example, you know, Raticate was a good Pokemon in Gen 1, when you're like around your 4th badge, but you're not saying bring it to the Elite 4. You know, there's other Pokemon that can, fill that role now. Right? So if you got Amar, you're doing good. You want to play off ball, you got Sauron, you got Owl, and they play, one is more, mid-range into the basket, or so I say basket to the mid-range, and the other one is mid-range and they can go to the 3-line or quick to the basket. With Sauron, off ball, Owl off ball. But Owl can play that defense on ball. Sauron can play that defense on ball, but also can play the off ball. Right? Shu, two-way player. Like I was saying, Shu was arguably the best one, but then after seeing Sun Wukong with all the movement, I think if you want to have a higher ceiling, Sun Wukong will be a great small forward for you. But you don't need that ceiling raised as high. You can stop. You can start right here at Shu or even low as Amar. Again, I'm not covering the other characters just because I don't know when or how they're going to be released. Sorry that this video was so long. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Let me know what small forward you plan on using. We already know. I want to use that one. Thank you for watching the video, like and subscribing. because you can put that subscribe button that's right over here. And don't forget, you can watch the videos over here. I want to see you in there too, all right? You enjoy yourself.